Ahoy crew! Welcome back to the Cruise Ship Safety and Security channel, where we lift safety standards and occasionally lift boxes. Today we're talking about something that doesn't look dangerous, but can ruin your back for weeks if done wrong. COSWP Part 3, Chapter 15, Manual Handling. Whether it's moving provisions, spare parts, ropes, or paint cans, manual handling happens every day on board. But COSWP reminds us it's how we lift that makes all the difference. So before you try to carry that 80-kilogram hydraulic pump like a hero, let's break this down properly. Manual handling is basically any task where you move something by human effort. That includes lifting, lowering, carrying, pushing, and pulling. If you're using your body to move it, it's manual handling. Examples on board are endless. Carrying mooring ropes, stacking provisions, shifting paint drums, hauling a toolbox to the engine room, and moving heavy hatches or gangways without mechanical aid. COSWP recognizes that not all manual handling is bad, but it must be controlled. Because the risks, let's talk about those next. The number one injury type from manual handling: musculoskeletal injuries, think back strains, slipped discs, shoulder damage, knee problems, hernias, and wrist or hand injuries. But it doesn't stop there. Manual handling incidents also cause trips and falls when you can't see over what you're carrying, crush injuries, dropping heavy objects on feet, and twisting injuries from turning awkwardly mid-lift. COSWP notes that even lifting something not that heavy can lead to injury if done poorly or repetitively, especially in confined spaces, awkward positions like under a deckhead, wet or slippery surfaces, and when tired, distracted, or under time pressure. And let's not forget the morale damage of being called Twisted Spine Steve for the rest of the voyage. COSWP applies a sensible hierarchy to manual handling. Avoid it. Can the task be redesigned? Can it be done mechanically? If yes, don't lift it at all. Reduce it. If lifting is unavoidable, can the weight be reduced? Can the route be shortened? Mechanize it. Use lifting gear, trolleys, hoists, cranes, pallet jacks. The tools are there, so use them. Train it. If it must be manual, ensure crew are trained in good technique. More on that next. Monitor it. Supervisors should identify repetitive or high-risk tasks and make adjustments. COSWP's view: no one should be lifting like a gladiator just to get the job done. So, how do we lift safely? COSWP recommends a step-by-step technique. Plan the lift, know what you're lifting, where it's going, and check the route is clear and dry. Assess the load. Is it heavy, awkward, stable? Can you grip it properly? Feet apart, knees bent. Adopt a stable stance. 1 foot slightly forward, keep your balance. Back straight, lift with legs. Your legs are your strongest muscles. Don't bend at the waist. Hold the load close. Keep it close to your center of gravity, chest height if possible. Don't twist your spine. Move your feet to change direction. Twisting under load is a major injury risk. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Yes, really. Breathing helps stabilize your core. Lower slowly, don't drop it, especially near your toes. If it feels wrong, stop. If it looks like a gym session, stop. If you hear a crunch that isn't the packaging, definitely stop. If something's too heavy for one person, get help. COSWP advises that team lifts must be coordinated. 1, 2, 3 lift is not just a cliche, it works. Everyone lifting should be roughly the same height and strength. One person should take the lead. On my command. Communicate during the move. If someone's struggling, stop. And remember, more people doesn't mean less risk if you're not working together. Sync your movements like you're lifting as one crew. COSWP encourages the use of mechanical aids wherever possible. Sack trucks and trolleys, pallet jacks, chain blocks, and hoists, deck cranes, and powered lifts in the galley or storerooms. Before using any aid, inspect it. Is it in good condition? Check the load rating, use it on suitable surfaces, and ensure the crew are trained. Don't be a hero, be a forklift operator, or at least let one help you. COSWP states that crew must be trained in the principles of manual handling, the risks, the proper techniques, and when to refuse or request help. Also, tasks should be designed for safety. Store heavy items at waist height, not on the floor or overhead. Limit the need for lifting through smarter storage, and rotate crew on repetitive tasks to prevent strain. COSWP's message is simple. Manual handling should be avoided where reasonably practicable. Where it is necessary, it must be carried out safely. Translation: lift smart, or don't lift at all. Stay safe and keep your back straight.